Hey guys, AJYC Abbott here, and welcome to my review for Jordan Peele's latest movie, Us. Now if you have not seen Us, go see it in theaters and then come back to this video and we'll talk all about it. But this video will contain spoilers for Us. 3, 2, 1, boom, you're gone, right? Alright. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke are freaking awesome in the main roles, man. This is one of the best, I'd say, fear-driven, movies of this year so far. This is a really, really high, intense movie. And Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke, they sell their performance that, they're fighting themselves, they're terrified, they're trying to keep their kids safe, everything's happening around them, the world's changing, they don't know what's happening. They are selling that fear and that mystery and that confusion. They sell that so well that it almost, oh my gosh, man, just put them in a room and then just have them fight the clones the whole movie, and you will see pure fear and intenseness in their acting. That is how good they were in these roles. Another thing that was really good is that there is some insanely dark and creepy things in this movie. There is this moment where one of the clones, the clone of the young boy, has some fire behind him, and the normal young boy, Jason, he basically realizes I can control him a little bit, so he purposely has his arms out and starts backing up, which makes the clone back up into the fire and burn to death right in front Lupita Nyong'o's character. That was insanely dark and very brutal. And I love that kind of stuff. Jordan Peele has done it again, guys. I will say something when we get to the bad stuff about this movie. But, for right now, Jordan Peele, you have done this again. You have done it again. The twist at the end is pretty inventive. And very, well crafted. I mean, some people saw it coming, but I did not see it coming. Basically, the twist is that Lupita Nyong'o's character is actually the clone. She is the evil clone the whole time. Apparently, they made a switch when she was younger, so the bad clone has been living the good clone's life. Basically, the bad Lupita Nyong'o was living the good Lupita Nyong'o's life this whole time, bro. Which is absolutely, it's absolute mayhem when you think about it. Because, throughout this whole movie, you see that she's very protective over her kids. She's working hard to keep these kids safe and, do whatever she can to avoid these clones and kill these clones and take them down. And then at the end it reveals that, she's a clone herself. She is the evil clone that made a switcheroo with the good Lupita Nyong'o years ago, man. Like when she was 10, I believe. It was her 10th birthday, I think. Is when they made the switch. It wasn't purposely. It wasn't. Well, yeah, it was purposefully. The girl didn't just volunteer. She was strapped down to a chair. And then to a bed, and then the good clone was left there, and the bad clone started living the good Lupita Nyong'o's life. It is confusing. It's hard to explain. This movie entirely is hard to explain. This movie in general is hard to explain. So if you want to explain this to somebody, good luck, guys. Good luck. One scene that I incredibly enjoyed in this movie was the Good Vibrations murder scene. Basically, there's this family that's friends with Lupita Nyong'o's family. And basically, they're sitting inside their house at night. They see a family outside, and then the husband makes a joke oh, it's O.J. Simpson. and then the wife starts freaking out and everything, says she's scared, and then the guy looks up at his twin daughters and said, "You guys can go back to bed, it's nothing." And then one of the bad clones of the twins stabs the twin, and then literally the entire set of angry clones and bad clones of that family kill them, which is awesome, guys. For now, let's go on to the bad. Okay, so here's the bad. I totally forgot I added in that image. You guys can see the clone backing up into the fire on this. That's nice. There is a little explanation of the tethered. Just in case you guys didn't know, the tethered is the clones, the bad clones of the family. And there really is a little explanation of it, guys. I mean, it's just like, what, you go into this hall of mirrors, or this fun house of mirrors, and then suddenly it just clones you? I mean, I don't really get it. And then the opening confuses people so much. And, I remember, I didn't see this in theaters. I watched this with my Fire Stick. But I remember distinctly my friend explained to me when he was sitting in the theaters and the beginning started playing, where it zooms out from the rabbits and it shows all the rabbits and plays that song like dun dun. It plays like a dun dee 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 dun dun. It's like a bunch of kids going dun dun dun. It's like that. It's kind of creepy, right? And it's zooming out from the bunny's eyes. A lot of people didn't get that. And I for one was one of them. I really didn't get that. It just completely went over my head. It threw people off hard, bro. And, it doesn't have the same magic as Get Out. I knew going into this was not going to be better than Get Out. But it is still a really inventive and creative movie. And Jordan Peele has done a fantastic job of, man, just like, because I wanted for Get Out, that was nominated for the Oscars. I did not, and I'm very glad it did not get a nomination for Best Picture, because I wanted something for him to have to work for. Because if he got Best Picture for Get Out, he'll be like, oh man, I can just keep cranking out masterpieces and it'll just keep getting Best Picture. I want him to work for something. And did he achieve that goal with Get Out? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it's Best Picture material. But, he did still provide a very fun, creepy, inventive movie that has people shocked. Like, this is one of the most talked about movies. Besides, like, Captain Marvel and maybe, like, the Dumbo remake. Which I am gonna watch soon. Fingers crossed that's not bad. But yeah, it doesn't have the same magic as Get Out, because Get Out was a very mysterious, little movie. And, you didn't really know what would happen next. You had an idea of what would happen, and then there would be twists and turns and twists and turns. And Us does do that in some elements, but it just doesn't have the same effect on it as Get Out did. So yeah, guys, that's my review for Jordan Peele's Us. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let's talk about it in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.